the man in Pepe no all Ghana social. You say all in trading come on. I can't tell me say so mupe interim coach. We bet me Jumana Edia Momo. I said Dalen fracture there. You say 2 matches. I know me dem Dalen fracture. Say almost 2 matches in year. We bought 2 matches in year. Now for Omanya quota. We baba head to the bay kopim say season and so ebe na we na fe. Omanya quota and kasa. We bet me Manchester United Jumano and a reporter menseka yes all Ghana social and e biom bet me Jumano Edia man and a reporter menseka e wo dwumadie so na Ruben Amorim kwabna afa na ntiremu abo Nedia yasemo pamono and Charles Gena one more chance no more agreement no and Pato Papa Nedia say ya pamono na ama Manchester United a better compensation of 10 million at the ama opinion dinner de Ruben Amorim and the unlike Chelsea Diana yen no kwabna we one trakra no and no 10 million pounds 10 million pounds and no ska Manchester United e twade ama Ruben Amorim esan say we under contract till 2027 and in Pepe kaze kwabna ade se quote bi aba ana say ade se team bi aba be fa Amorim na wasign up and say na magya ne katua na Pepe ya kasa de compensation 10 million betua de amano mu wie so every month bi ano must help the salary and the amount compem say we benya team bi anso akọ and team ano ya dia efi Ruben Amorim akate and the eba odumade so na no pe no make it kakra de mana a pool of quotes aba at yes Manchester for Hena, we met to be the Jumana Diamamu Bakom. Now, Emu Baku and Marseille, we head coach and the team at the Roberto Di Sabi, Martini Dean Ewimo, and Maticala and Seote, Wadona Oko Brizola, why yes, the south of the president said to Noyomo head coach, and now for Penyanitin at the Antoni Ariola, Kwabana, Yase, Onosono, Yasimunya from AFC Bermofa, Mubet Mea Sino, and now for Crystal Palace, no, Moeso Beno Oliver Glasner, Nafes Masano, Tomatucho, Wadom na Okra England, Nasta Timno, and Afe Maisha Patatino, and the Okra USA, Woman Setimno, where you quote is a matter of the na Mati Enzo Maresca din, na Enzo Maresca den de Kwabana, Jason Ricosa, no what else na, Sisian sporting director, where you demand Manchester United, no, yes, one na Waka Sergeant Radcliffe from us, Papa Betimaya, Jumanti said, Manchester Epic Quota, we Betimaya Jumanapadia, and here Enzo Maresca, or no, and a Betimaya Jumanakama, and so Eddie Amamania reporter, Mensa Eka, Ewo Jumadia so and Nano Peno, Medi update to be Eddie Adamwo, Ewo ASC who doing now so, and Tereso Komakakra, Etoja Ewo Jumadia so, and so any now Mamin Comanum Kakre, and that I call Adams and Nada, Mekato so on your go, now Osini go no say no, what the Eddie Kitty Eddie Manamame, and Sans proud to say Nada, one book came now, Mekata say, or my Rasinama Medinaco Hospital, and Tim na against Mozambique no sabena enye football pa na nkadwene mu nsedan na hobeta asisia ne bibia ye kama entim ano ye reporter abrantandi tuta ewo dumade so minim sa hisa Ganato voice metimi anya ade amamia na nkala andre Ganato enkoba kakra wadini na nkaja ye piachire ade amana Alejandro Ganato akasa on interview ani ye bisansa wo we duma na asisia no ekoso Chelsea na o ye stable wo wini sa no so nyame anim ne Waba Chelsea na niema ye kama pa edman na were okay with the result as you say efa edeman wa Chelsea and yebisa no under Enzo Maresca o kasa pi edify Enzo Maresca ho atese awonsam e wa ha na wo de yen hwe na me mam na kwabna abrante ne Chelsea oba Chelsea no emu aye kama pa dia manom na ebia manfo few say wontimi mo Chelsea ni ade beta Chelsea no bibia ye kama ade man Enzo Maresca so was so a good coach we Enzo Maresca aduma we ade man Chelsea pa na tese aye kama pa in fact aduma ni koyenti kwabna wose se unya coach bi say na okwa ebe ya o ya pante so mu bisa say ono ha na wose ha no pa anom aye reporter mensa eka e Media so na no peno make it ediamana make it is Chelsea at the official statement ediaba at the shadow opinion the Liam Rosino one no media adman ediama Liam Rosino me pato one the new head coach Chelsea and so pauno at so baba edmano ediama Chelsea himself Tobak and na Chelsea o coach and the Chelsea at the official statement and so ediaba say ono and edmano one so edi emano na yente kakra na ye hwedewa brantene nkɔmmɔdie no ɛsi ɛkɔyɛ Ghana to nkɔmmɔde ma ɛnie.
It's always sad when a manager goes, you know, but yeah, it's a really good guy. I learn a lot from him, but I signed for Chelsea, so we have to keep working, keep moving, and be ready for what is coming, you know.
You know, how was the last 7 days as a squad? You know, I can imagine it must have been very difficult having Man City after the news as well, but how do you feel like the squad reacted to that?
Yeah, I think we started well the season, but the last few weeks were a little bit more difficult because of the results and everything. But as I said before, our main goal is to try to keep winning games, and now a new manager is going to come, but we are still the same team, you know, so we have to be ready for Wednesday, and that's our job.
Nata say I know yankoba kakra so Alejandro Garnacho Chelsea player and the tutor e wodumadi so na no pay no make a check kakra dem makato say Chelsea enya the official confirmation no and so Eddie Aba Liam Rogino aduma no wo manya Eddie man bet already na opeyina ba be kasa ampa Chelsea aduma no de enya de say opa ho obekwa akoye aduma no Eddie ama Chelsea believe say opportunity at say ye de man no at say oba bebo ma Chelsea kono ede man so atimi akoye eno ye report opeyine ede eba na eno na Wayne Rooney etese woni no aye adwuma e wo Derby County na adwuma na ohwe Rogino na kama ye pa enti o tidie setos for the adwuma no ede Emalem Rogino obetime aye adwuma ni ye pa eno ye Manchester United legend when Macroni ede Twitter e wo adwuma die so na yesi opeyine eba no wo two assistant coaches wodi wo mo eba enom aye Khalifa Sise ana Fechastin Walker reporter menseka so do mu nyina be free stobek e do omaba na omaba be adwuma na Chelsea eno ya reporter eba e wo dwuma de so na no pe me kache e di ama e wo ya chesha hodo so na me pato sporting director Adama Bayern Munich bobo kono e yo penya ne tin e de Christophiant na wodi nkoma kaka e de fa Jamel Musiala mo ba ka Jamel Musiala na brand ne pra ama na chese eniema ha adwene ye pa na waso ase e ye training na osi yankabo bi say Abrante ni training na oye Bibia ye kama will get it a good bank kakra at in the month of December and a planter esase na compesa omuduno esisia kan ne ade beta omo one in kakra efi na ekwedi enter abrante de beba back ye fully na wetimi esia kan de ama Bayern Munich bobo kwanane reporter be pato sporting director Christophiant de eba e odwuma de som na okoma de bobo kwanane no ada ana eba se Hendrik enya sign e de Olympic Leon Bobokono na a long deal ana Brantene Ekwakobo atese aniema nyina be kama e de ma Brantena wohwemu padia ne salary ombetua e di amana na se per week be 200,000 pounds a week we kwa de 200 million 200,000 euros 200,000 euros no eska Olympic Leon so on so no e betime twa ne reporter mensam eka e wodwumade so na no pay make it kakra di ama e we ya cheshawo so Gonzalo Garcia a player now da against Real Betis wono ensunya goals do na de Madrid Bobo Kodam de Tamenseka as Madrid for omukema eto menimnanom so Spanish Super Cup no against Atletico Madrid womo teza planted no anombe managina ni mosa say ne bona opone ya kama pa entene ya update amete from Elba Real Madrid akatia and now no pay me catch kakra and some adi ama na Luther Matthias a legend at the German national team and of course Bayern Bobokoda na wakasa Mobakea recently na Bayern for Oma kuda wiswana Nedin Adelina Kano ako guarantee interview na kwabro bi abo Bayern Yakubisa o say team bempa na dawa kuma so as Madrid na ono wo so nyina Madrid no pese obo ano bizaze ana ayi team na obo na nya papa na no so say team Bayern de ya Bayern de beta say Madrid de so Madrid de team to Akrana or Kazaviana was Akude Yana was Sanitina Sabi as I dream from Sana. Na another Luta Matias in Central for Aquatinum Bizanze Akudana Sam no kind of who said or so. Nyamiani or no crano, Ubisana, so no crano back as when Yamadi Dobebo. But Inter, Anatese or Kobo or boy, na no crano boy Inter, Inter for Amana Quenyaman commanded. And don't test and Bonima, a dream, Anatese or no so ever. I could have a crowd, so I could have Yan, ya won a dear Cabra, 17 years. I walk out to Yamadi Dobeba. Anyway, problem you know. I told the team and it didn't buy and say, Ebium Beja Bantada Manako, and I said, Omo Emanenko, Anatama, Yadi Wakudano Crano, who compare Mad de Juma Mabo, and ya didn't say Akudano, as I said, and Fina was so no mounted Dana Kumaswa, and non Tazas or Kayano Akoti, Womunya so much Akudana Bosonia Dade, and a reporter Menseka, oh, Jumadi so now pay, make it at the mall. City for a reporter, Josco Vadio, planted 4 to 5 months, and Ubenya at Nefi, Prananya Pra, and T. Eba Hagini Pa. I don't add the City Akate, at the Eba Ewo Jumadi so, Nanuna update Menseka, as a massive 4 fees, Magei, as a Umitimia Kodana from Crystal Palace this season. Now Obesiaka, Adama Manchester, a city Bobo Quintomo, so Metimania Magei Nafe, wet me Ababe Boy City, a Bobo Kona already. Madika Katos. Liverpool for adding Komopi artists on open Magei, but as you say, between the City, Liverpool, and Madrid, and Matiba Stone, so anchor. Kwabra, South 4 clubs in Nano, Obianua, where to me, any Brantano, agree on any terms. Chelsea Cramp at a point in time, yet is a Chelsea Bobo Kono, at a Somuna Brantano Crow Mope, Kwabra Besina, and now they said Chelsea sweat to me about, and now Branton official or Richard agreement to be a reporter, Menseka. I would to media so now no panel, me pretre kakra, Eddie Ama was a shower doing now, update time in second year. Now, Okotosa, Sasso na Rahim Salin oh, Cabra, yes, sir, is telling. Set 300,000 pounds a week now, I pay. When have Rahim Salin every month to be a 300,000 pounds. Wabra on your way, won't chat to not walk of fans are in fact. Will be on your Nadia said, when you're not on so on Bessino. And T and Cobam in second. Yes, see, a Brantano offers not say about a loan to Nasisano, yes, see, a pen, and the man to your loan to be a kama. Now, a Branton in Yaji Tuma, a Branton bit me a corner sweat me, a cockabony reporter, Mensa Eka, I would to my district pay me catcher, and so Eddie Emma. Now, Mammy Fab the 12 Famo, now opinion Daddy Francesco, I have Farioli, one on a FC Porto Bobo Corner, reporter Mensaka, yes, Manchester, United the Crampo, woman of Farioli, Ebion bet me a sign. It says a Jumano, so I know, I come a year pen to Woodin Como, I was so bet me a Branton Afe, one of sweat me I went to Manchester United, woman in the FC Porto, and we am the time and Saka, I would do my dear now, pay me take a car, and some at the Ama, I would do my dear so, now, Mamma Trenica Cray, and not me they were and some of them as ever, not Medica Garasagit, and who are some at the atom, but come now, yes, Manchester United for no, she said, quote is number somebody to swear by two now Manchester for a year per panum, between Garasagit and Enzo Maresca. Garasagit and Enzo Maresca and as Manchester United come here say one person mujina wa nafe wo mu de wa de besiako esa so mu fi say two quotes ne de wo munya mu ba ku bia obetumi aye adwuma ne kama e Manchester United bobo kwana no nkobaka kwanso amenseka e wo adwuma de so na yesi Sir Ratcliffe ne buafu nyina yesa openya ni dia de Ruben Amorim ne nsam na okoki kan na kwabna sana yase wane Lisandro Martinez kra enyanto kwakra dada wo training grounds ama yase enye mpofo kra na bama anka bia anka bepa pakra ebamu ande sentino akwana ngaza de na chase bobo ba se obenya ko because we de wa na ne Messi kwa enya de se Manchester United for no enso eni je aduma no ya reporter mensa eka e wo duma de so na no pe no make take akra edema so na ye twene kakra na ye tumi edibi aba ewo ye nchicha wodo so Lami Yama eguso no nso edi nkobo na Lami Yama se ye nka ncho se wunya convert ye na wunya kramoni akwabna wase emu ye de papa wase wo kon kramodam a kwabna wase ho ya asundwe nko a na ye nkramoni krampo dia asundwe no wunya no mo enti wonu se no eno ye na eya ade atembia no opeso ko mosque na okobom paye na eniama so ye kama edema na no ye reporter Lami Yama edi twitter e odwumade so na no pe no meka chire kakra edi ama wanchisa hodo so atase ye bo chire kakra ensom edi ama na ma men trene kakra na mewe de we eniama no esi eko na yese baya milk fire ma dwen se abranta de tina di hurricane de won beto so a eni abranta na ye adwuma na won bo yeso be sign the contract no edi ama na da se 2028 and say 2029 no new contract on be se won be abranta yese baya for no e we gidi e pass abranta de di hurricane adwuma no ye edi ama so mo abranta no eto so sa masa adwuma no ebeko ye di ama baya me gbogbo ko sanse di abaya no epe say yembo UEFA Champions League ni enwie no matimi ate yembo aya German Bundesliga enwie no matimi ate one player so a wo bo ma ne mani nyina koye edi ama mo ne hurricane utimi say day in day out no goes no ba na say eba eno yankoma kakwa so eba e wo dwuma de so na no pay make it edi ama na Bruno me Pato Fernandes and Kobe Men wo mo nyina start trading on the grass one say no ma pick up injury reporter Menseka say no ma say mu ye trading Manchester United wotidie say niam so wetimi akoye e de mama no ye update Menseka e wodumade so na no pe no make am for kakra enso e de ma na Van Dijk akasa ahead of for many Arsenal game am so ebabo ana Branton say womenim de wa game ni sitia ana unbeaten recorder and so this season e da ho no womenim de wa sitia challenge no aye so big Arsenal epeso mo ji league ni so asa Liverpool sunya league na so ebete enti ade so on the ohwe anim sa big game big opportunity and eko ede mom so metimi ni Arsenal enso ese na teso ma babo ni ye na ene ma so kama ede ma na ye reporter Menseka e woduma de so na no pe no medi uduma kakra enso ade ema reporter Menseka ese Kobe Menu like ese kwabna oba withdrawn from January sa transfer request now no beze agwa no time in the call hija mo rim kwa wan bim na aka enti reporter Menseka ese Kobe Menu fi se o nipa na o mani nya bim mo no sisi ade oni hode a ene yakwan ma pie edi amom se ene no no so no ebetimi atena na afi wa hwese ebi obetimi enso nya match sabo a ade Manchester United no reporter eba odumade so na no pe no make a chire kakra enso edi ama ewo chicha hodo so na adope reporter Menseka say update ni de enema ekozu pi kwabna minimara we de ma mimmisa minim se wo wodi obi a opese wote ho nkoma minim se wahu story bi na wunya update na opese obi samedia na ka memma wo update se wunya nya bi nso dia na ka ja mehwe na me ende wa ha wo update bi a wo hia update wo ma
so far dem say
akese ni na wasaka
okofa do dodo na
okay
so why lapse we in India so
my wie okay and this the over down fracture there no okay this ya ne mo na elbonti no 442 formation ana
okay
ya ne mo elbon kakra sa
I see na me ba wo me tise na we story bo say omo puni Manchester United coaches no more problem no
yeah
omo puni amana ba say
asisia no dia metri yese muhwemu pa ankamunya Enjoma Weska
ana
Garsagita omu ba ko ana mpese mofa sana sisi akwa
former England national team coach former Chelsea coach
and the hunya pa ya no wesi be former Chelsea coach
okay
yes ehona sisi no mohe
Christopher Veveli young openi ase the preferred choice no yeah no oma ye adwuma onu ni fi say omo ya de
enpedia onim no
eno so no nim bi na Alex Ferguson ka no e basa asa da bia no onu ni interest no e no protect onu ni club no ho
because
na onye sa Enzo Maeski Nansia na yenu mpamo onto onyade ose yonfa
Chelsea ampamo Enzo Maeski
mana mo yere
ono ankasa ni je adwuma
we
ono ani je
oya ade anka mana
enye so onya ade
enam so oya ade anka mana
oso pe contract na yesi ma no oso pe contract na yesi ma no no so ni wonye biem anti ye dia mo de na mo pamo no
veve ono onja de oyeye no
but anya veve mom na epe Enzo Maeski Jason Wiss course yes Jason Wiss course na
ono mum na
ono na LED
ono ne suggestion ne senke be ya Enzo Maeski na nke ngofa no mra I see that Ryan Sterling no so to wedding Ryan Sterling no to wedding
300,000 pounds a week into budget and one no maybe
no one per club be because you okay with your bench na you twa nka no enye good for no one kasa Ryan Sterling onko petim bi no more no on push do bi na o said dey won sam no be si akọ wo ye nto adwumade no so say oyo mre na no ndo aba pa wonsima no aduasansia 10:36 in showers 4.5 Tuesday edition yada so tin konwam na yedi nkomo no etimi ede amamo na okay yedi nsam no etom so na afei yedi nkomo no etimi ede amamo na besma ko su bempa alaba na nsam do from amanene na yebefie nsuso a makachem said the first one of the Ghana Premier League yebe review no kakra na yahwe so far no saying na niema asi akobra yebo first one wiye yerim say ye start no adisa production edisika be right league ne be say etimi reflect our niema so am in league no expectations are na was on etimi miti ana ene teams no so far no performance no hwanum na so far be ka so ma yade hwanum so ne be ka say as a modern mono say the near expect senka omo abeke komo no entimi ankos ani na ne be fia ye be di san komo no ewo eye dwumadie enso eso Franco Trading Enterprise edna ye ko na makacho say ena se baby awiase ne ko no opewumpo phone eyade a eni nipa edna ababe tena so yi phone efri asetrema enye yiye ena obe business o whatever with the phone edna ebeye eti auto phone na so mo ni down na auto original so nye baby ana ye to eye phone no auto phone papa be so from Nokia, Samsung, iPhones any smartphone bia upato biano oko eye Franco sisi on sabetimi akabi open smart TV about them me patcho air conditioner say we no bopa enti uhia air conditioner about me say ahonso no bibia eco ye microwave blender generator gas and electric stove no many ade nindina ayade a oko eye Franco a on sabetimi akabi say ye the CCTV eye cameras at the about few no office would na no ye betimi install camera so and the grand is say baby a technology econo otifie na wadwumam de ekoso bia na obi your phone so na onso hwani na no ko aye Franco Trading Enterprise CCTV cameras akofa bi ede aba abono fofofo onsabetimi enso akabi mpacho kumase edum baby miensa sorry baby be enum ana onsabetimi akan baako aye edum ejaba jewelry side ho onsabetimi akan na afei old Malcolm side on so no ho me pacho ko for clinic obi onim ko for clinic ewo edum bia no opposite ho onso omo ewo ho na the new KDT yesino fufu no honso no okwa Franco Trading Enterprise ha onsabetimi akan na afei enema me bubo so nyina including fridge any enema kanina no unsa atimi akabi awo hompacho friend awo 0245 316969 na onso atimi ajibi Alicia Decor me pacho washroom hono manifest left so ma obi awura won say ababa wei ana krachi unimade a efe so na omoniama na nya fe keke esan papa enti asan say ma ho aye fe no ebesan ache edi amawo ena ye bo no so ofom pa se o de compare omo tonton eye washroom ho niam bi ti se AWC Alisa Deco ena na no pay me come for edi amantu ye contractor ana efiera wo fie na wasia wie no ana bi crowd ye no wasini that so na mum say washroom no obese wo ma enimonyam ba ho obi awro hu sampa onso ye guy me patcho Alisa Deco and Trading Enterprise and I may come for Ediamon your WC 550, 650, 750, and 850 in a buono ɛda fam bɔkɔɔ yɛwɔ ɛyɛ PPR pipes no ɛno nso yɛakɔfa bi ɛde aba ɛno nso opɛ size bi a onsa bɛtumi aka bi fittings wɔ hɔ ɛno nso onsa bɛtumi aka bi yɛkyerɛ kwan ɛwɔ Kumase Adum ose opɛ ɛyɛ Abinkyi opposite Star Oil hɔ na ubuso obi a ɔbɛkyerɛ Alicia Deco na nso no nneɛma mbɔbɔ so nyinaa no promise a wodoɔ mu nyinaa mo nkɔtɔ bi ɛwɔ na momfa ɛnyɛ mo adwuma na bibia ɛnyɛ kama ɛmfa ɛma wo ewiase adeɛ baako a wobɔ mpaeɛ a mesrɛw awɔ sɛ woma w'ani ɛnso kɔ ho so ho na wobɔ mpaeɛ sɛ Nyankopɔn ɛbɛtumi ɛyidi afiri so ɛyɛ yadeɛ ba before mɛma wo ɛyɛ yadeɛ no ho ɛnkɔmɔ no Alicia Deco ɔmo namba na mamfa ama wo nti ma memfa ma ansa na yɛakɔ ɛyɛ aduro no so mpakyɛw Alicia Deco asanse ɛwɔ adum Abinkyi no mepakyɛw namba ne ebia in case wobɛduru adum na ebi kura Abinkyi hɔ no wayera a na wafɛn na baabi a wobia no yɛne akora ba bɛfa wo mepakyɛw yɛ namba ɛyɛ 0558 068 836 mesanse so biam 0558 063836 na mo ne ɛyɛ Alicia Deco ɛni nkɔmɔ nti sɛdeɛ na meka no yadeɛ ɛya so yadeɛ deɛ ɛya paa ɛba saa da bia obi akɔba na ɔba abɛkyia wo yadeɛ nti wontimi nkɔ baabi a waka fie mepakyɛw yadeɛ bi te sɛ ɛyɛ honam yaw pains so obi wɔ ɔnom a yɛsi ɛyɛ January wontimi nkɔ baabi a because of o pains ni nti so wodwo ho baabi a ɛnyɛ mpakyɛw ɛdo no ɛyɛ cancer mesha mekamfo ɛde ama ɔnom aka kyɛw sɛ kotobi na ɛnom na bibia pains deɛ ɛbɛtu aseɛ ɛnso ɛtumi ɛde ama sɛ yɛ arthritic pain ɛne bibia in fact bibia ɛfa pains wo deɛ wokotobi na nso no watumi anom sɛdeɛ medical kyerɛ mu no ɛdo no na ɛwɔ takwa na takwafoɔ no deɛ in fact wofrɛ takwa a obiara bɛka kyerɛ do no di agye wɔ hɔ no ɛnyɛ asɛm kutɔkora ne ɛdi bi aba ɛyɛ Kumase sɛ Asanteman yɛnso ɛnyɛ bia nom na bibia ɛyɛ kama ɛde ma wokɔ Atonsu market a ɛduro cancer timisa ɛbi wɔ hɔ mebakyɛ frɛ number yi 0596 832 796 na wagye ɛduro no bi na onso atumi anom no kama paa tatasa ne deɛ mepakyɛ ne yɛ abɔgafoɔ so mo app no burger bi a wotie mi na no pay in fact country bi a obiara sɛ wɔ African country bi our US, Canada, UK, Ireland, Germany, Portugal, UAE, Spain, France, Belgium. In fact, country bi a wo amon ni bia no. Sika bia odi fru aba Ghana no. Me pacho eye tap cent app no o download bia na o de asende sika bia ade aba aye Ghana. Ni use no enje de kra o download ya no. You are good to go. Sika bia person de send bia no na also de afa ho na bibia aye kama. Enso ede ama app na so no download wie ya no tap ebesan achwade ida so benya $10 €5 and £5 ni nyina no app na kasa be sende enso etimi ede ama ho Stanbic Bank se men kan cho se yedi bronya na wie na obi hodoma after bronya no we bronya de eduru a spend cash pa enti ye wie ya za ma ho awe kakra ama se business kra no asokwa na ekọ for myself Stanbic Bank say we need problem or the bra na ye no transit na ye ma obesia so ye ma sika ne fa ekọcho adwuma nim na adwuma no entimi ensa engro yie e bia na person to ka bi usika kra enso ofie no person complete but sika sam no aye problem ani na no okọ Stanbic Bank na no mi din komoni yia because ye an interest rate no at the form boko wan kasa o hwe sika bote na o gene de da so na obetimi atua abra enso ebenhawo kama panti utie me na onso no o pebesia ade dwuma bia me pacho man wore kra ko Stanbic Bank na onso akwaje omo ebesia no ebi uso bia ayanom rush energy drink esanse ana se so bia no mimi sei am so bia no na me nom so se na be ya ebe mame energy strong ko am de ba adwuma metimi aye adwuma kama pa ginseng wom vitamins wom na aye caffeine enso ewuma betimi aboawo ama wo ye adwuma supervisor eba no hese de osibu adwuma na kachi me fan me anu me ho kra so na se de bia no bibia aye kama ede ama adwuma na ede amsraw aye rush energy drink bobi na ebe mo ahoden so nko anso no obetimi ede aye adwuma Union Practical Institute ye chere computer na se baby awiase ne ko upowumpo computer world anything ene no matter suku our certificate ekuta se computer sem no awo for my basa odwuma sem no ya na ani yim no eyeden kakra because en adwuma no dodo na the computer and eye for example ebia also your data analyst na afi puli ade ma data yi ana ade kwa ho abasa ebe ha dwen kakra so en tu ko union ta na so nso kwa kusua en nti dwumakuo bia fa se nso be di dwumadie no mana na so nso atimi aye kama pa enso atimi ade ama aye dwumakuo nti computer de ye hwɛ bi na ɛbɛboa wo ha nso de ya ne such a way sɛ de obrɛ no ɛsitie bia no school no betimi enso akɔ na wakɔ akusua de open nwumre class ɛwɔ hɔ open ɛyɛ weekends a ɛno so regular no wɔ hɔ ɛna afei distant class ni nyina no obetimi akɔyɛ o programs no software engineering computer hardware and mobile phone technicians artificial intelligence AI any design technology drone piloting ni nyina ɛyɛ Uniat Practical Institute and awoko na your teacher form abini a obewie no tumi say yes computer no was shana kama pa yo Kumasi me patro se sanso heya odi osi bus stop ona no friend number 0555 383848 na munomu enin komo Alaska Star Enterprise me patro and as say obia to ne niam odi sesie ne dem ana office office ye fe ekabehwe no obia ewura ha on say abrantes am business we responsible ebeboa me ama me business enso aguro me kan kuro bi a kyerɛw obi wɔ hɔ a ɔhɛ sika na ɔbɛ invest wɔ mu na office no a wotie no ana ba bi kura ɔbɛ a wotie a akwa yi ɔgye me sika obedi so aso hɛ wa wo nhyɛ da nyɛ obi a ɔyɛ responsible sa but ɔba na environment no bibia yɛ good a first impression so on say abrantes yi me invest wɔ mu a emfaso enso ebetimi aba so nti Alaska Star Enterprise and American for Eddie Amawo so na from Ayamabu sheet yani a cobble chocofani na at the banyo be na cofa ban the air coffee be etina yen prices and what from no for anti mabu sheet ye to be open blank curtain and now material curtain ye will be our aroma diffuser open a ring light ma social media for YouTubers near the no ring light papa no ya coffee be and so Eddie aba open sofa cover bedside lamps and PE foams and be decorative watches and flowers in nano e be our Alaska Star Enterprise o Kumasi edum me patro me sister no che plugs anima and that yawo ayana wa friend our 0256 330075 now money Alaska Star Enterprise and for any command pay amo any afufo bi ka ho a ye wi a ye do mo ho nsem enso ebetumi atujana ye ho sɛ de ho nsem no enso esiti asese omre no ohwe time at 10:49 in 104.5 yen start discussions no emfa emamone ensem no bebre Chelsea a confirm coach efense eye Liam Rosanier he said the Chelsea for na ankasa confirm say omo de dwumadi no amane 6 years into here kasa Chelsea there is only problem eba no eye coach na but Manchester United na almost a Fletcher and share chief and na ombo 2 matches at that Manchester ni no until say almost so many only gonna associate edin komo na ono aba be jijumadi until the end of the season as na Manchester behenda abi omo afa the permanent coach no nso be dijumeno at the Manchester United of course AFCON no so no so and now 2 matches round 16 Egypt share Benin 3-1 is Egypt air call manim Nigeria so share 4 Eritrea Mozambique amonso no entimi antene your Algeria dia Congo 4 na enyume no so no Cote d'Ivoire and so any omanya ye from say Burkina Faso Bismarck Osubempa Ayala good morning
good morning
na bibia bokode
oh yeah nyame adom bibia e fine pa
eda nyame ase enen komone dɔɔso nti baabi a wankasa wopɛ sɛ ɔde ɛhyɛ ase biara no fa ɛhyɛ ase firi na yɛnkɔ
Chelsea na omo name your new coach I think say it will only be right if nkɔmmɔ no bɛhyɛ ase afiri hɔ a
all right
ɔmo na sebi ɔmo ekuta the fresh news a ɛwɔ hɔ na sometimes nneɛma a ɛkɔ into decisions no wo te nkyɛn a ebia you may have a different opinion but ɔmo wɔ mu no ɛwɔ gyidie bi a ɔmo ɛde hwɛ nneɛma than wo a wo te nkyɛn now sɛ wopɛ sɛ wote Chelsea ɛne nneɛma a ɛkɔ so ase yie a sɛ ne no a ne yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu no from Enzo Maresca's problem with medical team suggesting from the technical directors about rotation and some 1 or 2 and as a few misunderstanding with transfer targets, you could clearly see say Chelsea any Enzo Maresca our no it wasn't too major. And you have some cases behind the sea.
It was a minor issue. And I'm committing to solve it.
And you have some cases behind. Make us say and you have some cases behind because unless Enzo Maresca all of a sudden saw himself as a pep. And yes, and the small suggestions, even above suggestions, say a year in Shakaka because of policy near the Yamaya, you know. Rich, meaning say, I was a idea a bro Enzo Maresca to accept and manage, especially when he Enzo Maresca had been given the opportunity as one of the biggest clubs in Europe, Chelsea. No kwini ya mieni mini. Diana Enzo Maresca aye ansana over Chelsea no.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it.
Say na Kebi. So from championship. The whole Chelsea with the players are no matter no. You know, so I don't want to survive.
He doesn't deserve. But the club took the risk. And say undeserving bibina you're taking risk with you. I think so something also must give from your side. Where
compromise
exactly only a senior maybe I say you handle it in a diplomatic way. Look, that is the bone of contention with my unit just here. They both think say class no big, but they've taken a decision to build, and taking a decision to build no, and they don't want to go in for the big coaches, you know. They want to build with Obia a common dinner said a club in the person baby corner, and you will be 1 million. And there are some policies we are associated with Sikasam or club anymore. They want someone who will understand. Na onuma baba yejumana. And the moment they give you that opportunity, now in the management of the day to day, what's the sister who show BBHS you are bigger than the process I in a corner, they find problems with you. Now, minim say omomo handle social. I don't know if we are even on social media.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I think say they've put it on it already. Rich, say Osha diagram na eda omomo share ewo Nhyira TV or YouTube no so. Odi o wuti already I just how you know what I'm talking about. Yedika be chechemu dada. Say Bruco for no name. Todd Bolly Mobile. No. Almost your project in is to build the best young team in Europe. And they are buying to all the best young players our team, no their team. Na oma we the future and betimi dia bre o. Na rich. Enu ntino, sa wo show sa graphic here a display a. Doesn't it make sense to you why they've gone in for Liam?
Because Oko Europa, the youngest crowd in Europe.
Coach, yes. And the moment and Tiasia ma omone Maresca and Temna also muja o mawari no. So we show mu policy na da hona. Any the omone Enzo Maresca buy, now they just have to replace him and move on. Rich, they think they don't have to go outside. Because already in the whole of Europe, the youngest team is with one of Omuko class. And then or the young team in the yard here. Now you put the next graphic, you go to the French League and Strasbourg at the 7th. Behind Lens, Paris Saint-Germain, Marseille, Lille, Olympique Lyon, and Rennes. And so show more points they have the same, they have 24 points. Our 30, 30, 32, 32, 39, 40. Not so far off. And Obianim says Strasbourg in your team or you expected to win the French League. But at the end, say Liam was doing very, very well with the team. Ni playing star, ni player management, ni flexibility, and in the BBR. Now, if I am to add more graphics to the Ayeka one seminar, let me add another one so that we will go into it. At least the overall view of the way of born. Now, Rich, you look at the attack. Now, Ocean is shot quality of 98. Ocean a chances creation of 68. Ni patient attack na form. What it means is that he is one coach on pay yekutabu ni bebre yekuta. We should be direct. Oba ni defense and why he is going very, very low with defense because you could clearly see say he is so ambitious as a coach. Yenko attack it. And it's over possession. The only placer or score very, very high and the deep build up. The transitions from a Chile economy over 90. Now the central progression 87. Now, so what show the parameters? The high nina say it gives you an impression say he is a high level attacking coach. So what Chelsea squad here was here? Rich say obia a fitter. On paper, you need coach BCC. So obia a fitter. Not Chelsea squad no any now.
Coach or attacking
aggressively. And it is one this season in the big games under Enzo Maresca. If Chelsea decide to go full blown on first 11, no matter you saw a team where you need to be attacking aggressively. That is where Chelsea has triumphed. That is where they've played their best games, and they are getting a coach that suits their agenda. No, hey, on crabby brain, they have energy, they have aggression. Look, let them build up well. Let them build through centrally, and let us be very, very aggressive when we get to the final third. And Liam says, then I'm your man. I am your man. Even at Strasbourg, mini Pedro Neto, mini Copama, mini Estevao, mini Ganacho, mini Gittins, mini João Pedro, mini Dilap, mini Moas Casedo, mini Enzo Fernandez. But I'm able to play this kind of football. If you give me these players, I will give you what you want. Now, the reason why Liam, they are so comfortable taking up the Chelsea job, and they say, Rich, Yepo, even though Chelsea DNA and Roman Abramovich was clever or you're too resource oriented, under these people, the Ben almost a coach by almost over the targets on Goji League and on Goji Champions League. No. And the Obia within the club circles being himself. Oh, Sasa me Liam Menum Kofoya and a Juma. Semi Tisem Koma Air Course within a company now. Chelsea Juma comes as a sighting as a young coach, and they have not even gotten to the level where they are giving me optimum targets. Same league. Oh, some economy for qualify for Champions League. Me economy to be finishing in the top 4.
I can achieve it.
No more money, our players, and I'm finding Juma. Now, so reaching me CV there. Then this is the best opportunity I will get. And Untina, me name say what observe this idea we are. I said you made the for around the kakra. He's too excited about it.
Interview no
yes, no babonte. You know me do come here almost ever sign people personal. Me excited some about oh Juma Kwade oh yam come here didi. Even to the extent say he have gone into commenting on transfers in Rich, it is not his fault. It is a big opportunity for a young black coach who probably did not dream. Say Obetimi a Chelsea coach at this time. Now, me only challenge kakra say, Rich, ya kwa yese on. Minka majority, but Chelsea fans are divided on the journey now. Todd Bolly money blue co for the best one do mokono.
Maybe them in survey kakra man, I think a majority.
Yeah.
Most of them. And none can be a question we cry. Sir, there's this school of thought or feel say, look, as a new owners we know. Pe coaches are beti me per word be
influence you.
They can easily influence.
Of course.
And you obiti say Luis Enrique at a point every interview. No Luis Enrique no. But straightforward over catch was me. But I don't pay coaches are easily they can influence. And my ass commanding coaches are almost said them kuta bibia. But Chelsea for us to feel say, look, this is Roman Abramovich Chelsea.
So that was where I was coming.
Team Ajit trophies, Ajit Champions League, result-oriented team. Now say all of a sudden now say is a team now mid-table team. Oh, you qualify for top 4. You go Champions League, go and do well. I said, I'm convinced with new owners in the project no more.
But you see, that was the lane and I'm about to him.
Okay.
But Rich, even in that contest, it's complicated. And I'll give you reasons why. This generation way. Say Ubusanko for be 10 on the streets. Say why and they're the best coach of this generation. They will probably mention Pep.
Yeah.
Rich. A whole Barcelona. Time on when Pep Obano, he was a nobody.
Yeah.
Now, if you scan around Europe, probably say Uyi Ebia Luis Enrique Friwa. Rich. The big clubs in Europe. Uyi Ebia Luis Enrique. Uyi Ebia now Pep with Man City because he has been big and he has been there for a very, very long time. You have few. And there was a Luis Enrique Pep examples, you know. The rest have taken a certain risk with Omu coaches. Remember? It is Uyi Luis Enrique, Uyi Hansi Flick, Uyi Pepper. Rich. Bayern and find a team in my company.
Even Arsenal
is casting
Ateta free.
Even today,
Ateta.
Yes, even today, Ateta was on Bibi Gidi. So you just can. How many years now? Atletico Madrid gave the team to Simeone. No, why are they? Look, Patrick Vieira has been coaching around Genoa, Monet, Adie. And you could clearly see, say, me, I am not against a club identifying a young coach and say, let's risk it with him. Because I'm yes, I know my when since I mean start me do football today, I make arguments for my greatest to be Pep. But Pep started from nowhere. You like reserve team coach. A club like Barca gave it to him. And today, obviously, wow. And I am not against it. Now, and say Chelsea ni bi ba no ka say we are used to Gusseding, Jose, Antonio Conte. We are used to bringing in the big coaches. No matter winning no mama hen. Na Maresca football na asisa kakra. In the last 10-15 years, these things are changing. So you need to also change your mindset kakra. Now again, Rich, along the same lines, within the last 5-6 years, Chelsea win the Champions League. They've won the Champions League with Donkor. Yeah. They've won the FIFA Club World Cup. Mm-hmm. On the continental level, these are the 2 top trophies. They've won it. And does it suggest to you, say, even baby or monamano, success ain't guaranteed, Anna? Many say you can say that. Say, baby or monamano, say, absolutely, success ain't guaranteed. Or me really shake. No. So, but now to me, or no, just as Enzo Maresca won the FIFA Club World Cup with this same team, no. Me Jesus, you started season way. Reach at a point, Chelsea were seen as strong contenders for the Premier League. And maybe going to FIFA, monsieur, the the pressure, but in reality, they were playing games and they were winning it. Me, from baby, me Chelsea team in the I just think they need 1 or 2 additions to be a quality be a or more experience because even when Arsenal were building the youngest team, they considered bringing in players like Leandro Trossard more. Almost more experience. Probably that is what is missing with Chelsea. And for those who are saying, say, I say the blue coat for the net or Bolimo. I'm gonna say team ni omo the end baby omo kono. A differ from majority of us and yes, philosophy and the team next year the new Chelsea omo tie no. Rich, are complicated. Okay. A woman say no credit. They would have want a coach with more pedigree, understandable Chelsea style. No credit. They would have want omo transfer to be the creme de la creme of players are matured. Superstars and then you name Chelsea to. But Rich, when they switched, it still conforms to a name the way and conform your club. And there have been successes along the way. Meaning say a too dark a place. And I'm paying for the person who community. It's a matter of finding the balance. For me, a matter of finding the balance. Okay. You bring Liam in, he gets the best out of this young team. They can be very, very competitive on any day. They hear and say, so what ye and be a métier and they say, they've told Liam, look, your only problem with Enzo Maresca, according to your policy, is your consistency.
You're consistent.
You say you're on crabby brain and adding to demand consistency from Unkra. But we need a coach that will get that out of the Unkra.
Ayala, I don't know. Is it possible?
It's possible.
Because my tongue can be and my catcher says, look, and granny and Pesa Ubemu be a bench rusty.
Yes.
So when you rotate to we have a booby. We have a booby. In football, I mean, Ayala, me no need actually. You say, coach Bianiwa or changing in the winning team.
Of course.
And it's a why do my catch him so, oh, look, your tongue grab it. You will be better than bench, no bear rusty.
Of course.
We boka.
We make the squad war. Yes.
And Martin no consistency.
Is she Rich again? This season.
Open your result now. Open.
This season. Say open one of the teams a higher rotation bar Arsenal. It be on bar and yet the fourth of Ateta so be rotation. No. A pra.
Yeah.
But have they not been able to get consistent results? Look, the only thing I say, one, in doing rotation, you still have to have a structure that is well built. And found no Babeshim. So Beshem say Kim, it works. That is the level they must get to. Because at a point, the captain of the guard was not there. As a Beshem, you don't even feel the difference. How many matches now Gabriel Martinelli Obama after this season? Baby Obono, or check position with Trossard and other players. But you don't see problem. At a point, Victor Jokeres or Moko found by so last season he and his striker Kofanaba or be pray. Arsenal didn't even have Kai Havertz and no bomb force number 9 last season. No, Mikel Moreno, no more than anymore because the system was there. Not ever. The point I want to make is say, even with Mikel Barcelona, Rich, Hansi Flick by him. How many empenyufo and superstars has he added to the team? Enye lami ya ma mone Bade mone Kubasi mo Pedri mo Ferran enye mo team no. But have they not relatively achieved some level of success? Look, even with Luis Enrique, Rich, the team that he won everything with Paris Saint-Germain. Graphic about also Mr. Mumpoja which team was the second youngest in the whole of Europe? Paris Saint-Germain. They even have a younger squad than Chelsea. But they are European champions. They were finals of the FIFA Club World Cup. And say, young team, you can't be consistent with them. To me, it is a matter of the coach.
Okay.
And that is where Chelsea folks must hope they get to. Maybe they say, oh, Rich, in my experience, in this football environment, if there is a gap between the projects and the supporters, they lack the team spirit.
That's true.
And Chelsea for here.
Yenim create me the era Herbert Mensa.
Yes.
Obefa Kotoko.
Yes.
My supporters
you need to carry them. Yes, you need to carry them along.
Yeah, 5-year project.
Yes.
First 2 years, and the team. Good. Trophies in the Baba.
Chelsea fans must understand. Say, look, baby, Omodi Ekono. And when we say baby, a free banner is different from probably baby a associate kono. And I say there was some doubts, kakrebi. But if we give absolute support, maybe the team spirit to touch probably will be able to get there.
Okay.
And they should get there.
Husseini, I say we the Chelsea fans welcome Liam Resanier to the best club in the world. Our advice, don't be too pragmatic in your selection. I say the first advice of the mama no, omu Chelsea food na omama na akwaba, but more may too pragmatic with the selection.
What does he mean? Too pragmatic, I say, because pragmatism is everything now. So what can say more? A man is pragmatic. Are you suggesting he must be rigid? He can't be rigid.
Chelsea, me, I think most of our supporters no problem with him is Kenya. Oh, babe.
My tricky way. But Rich, you see, probably if Abia people may not really know Liam, I think Liam is even more flexible than Maresca. In terms of, let me share, share another graphic be man.
Look, you say what these owners are doing is totally business. Most of the players they bought last season will be sold this coming summer. Trust me. I say so new owners now. Oma maso mo beji trophies at Chelsea.
Now Rich,
it's really business. Donkor you know the football circles now.
Yeah.
No.
But how many of those players in Chelsea are tongue?
Oh, say you call Arsenal. Hey, this guy. No ni Madueke.
No ni Madueke or call Arsenal. No. He went to Arsenal not as a superstar or Chelsea Arsenal.
Okay.
Arsenal felt to say he could add up to their squad and he's been underused at Chelsea. He wasn't sold as a superstar. And they really got good value out of the situation. Now, Rich, you look at the graphic in that and minim say uncommon all the facts about Liam Ebadia. Look, so we see Enzo Maresca was pragmatic and that he was too fluid and flexible. Addition was changing way. Look, what you see within this season alone, the last 6 ships of Strasbourg and Liam.
And he's
very, very pragmatic and flexible. Yes, 6 in the last. This is the last 6 in Pool.
Wow.
The last 6 and one some media 2 and so we had the last 6 now. We are talking only from November 2025. Yeah. From November 2nd, 2025 to Enamino Kase. What changing shapes in Kwa 6. And
James, oh yeah, Chelsea, Fana. Is it there's all you to say, look, Sana the end of my young man a project.
That is what my advice here moment.
Okay.
They should understand the situation as such.
Asana Odu say I am really educated me and or say omo hope be and pay with education I didn't affirm me I don't know.
That is you see these are the facts. It is either obejatum and be on board, or you will forever be debating with yourself. And the best thing for a supporter to do is to understand the project and back it. Now, Rich, yes, Friday, you dream here. And now, workers, a friend Amorim in a meeting. Now, for BOT, maybe onim workers, the director of football. Manchester United. Now, what's your sources from inside Manchester? Almost you. What was your friend? No, so be deep positive in common. Sebi, a deep feedback, papa. Any progression, about one the coach be doing commerce and be any more corner because when we say last season, man, you need this season, man, you know, improvement. Rich. Everything was okay until workers asked about the system. So Nancy say, as watching you with back in a before no. Nasani de ko anasa along the way sabe all of a sudden he blew up. See if Bronikas will be blow up. That's what kasa on top of his voice. And you did it. Tiamu adentina wo mama nyama juma and ade chia we ade chia we no say ade ma ko me no di say news level we uja gbagba no say okay we the meeting ya pom. So workers reported it to Barada CEO.
Yeah, CEO.
Any more my company for say Charlie now uja fare obi an boni biara nko meeting am ne kasa rough for so ko. No say okay. Ye family. Ye gidi say Amorim Baye no. He has presided over one of the worst areas in Manchester. But the bed on Amorim na say ye wa bontia. Ye thrown under the bus. We've always supported him. At a point in time, Mekai Omar Barada Bekan say Manchester United be so muji league in the 13 years. Nobody do man versus Emma Bekan say into Montana go from that time nana. Rich, all that they were doing was proper PR for him.
Sure.
The people say, Masa.
Akweba.
Oh, by no crying. Yes, sebi. Oh, yeah, dear, be now over theatre, you.
Around 36% winning rate.
But yet,
Manchester United 36.
But yet, I have born bank a kanga cry, bomb pie say, and will be improving. But so when you saw the air on it, yeah. Now, over Tatia said, yeah, Bonivias and I see a new winty. Then, after the game, he went on to say, I came here to be the man of Masa. What are you talking about? And a dear Ben Kwan Yen who be that woman. Yen your way in our monkey and unto one. Now, dear fire women in our parking so. Naston, I see, you know, Bakon Kakanga. Now, for the woman echo about Tico Ketin person say, yeah, woman, a problem. No. Until on Monday, Omar any workers met him and told him, Ora, would you make the CA? And we've informed the board, and even without a board meeting, from Sir Jim and the Glazers say we should move ahead with the decision and inform you. Now you see, Rich, my situation. The money different kakrebi from Chelsea the end say my paying for long. They are not as close to the club, and they've not really had time to develop a policy be and they said the Chelsea I know. Anya Shekwan Obia or tell baby team so Chelsea so they want to build the best young team. What does Manchester United want to build? You get it? And see, they've created a vacuum here.
Confused him.
Oh, where so just say, oh, okay,
no.
That is the problem.
You need direction.
That is the problem. That is the reason why. Say, my unit Chelsea have had situations on my job coach. You've seen how quickly Chelsea have been able to identify the Obetimabeto project. So, Manu is going back to, you see, all in are offering. So, some to two and Namunya will be a me or Metamaba Sumana, minimum ye. Say so, not my proby amana banti. Those are the little details. Rich, me a crown.
Okay.
Look, how do I made them a casas when I shots? Share. The be American example. One time, me call Baba post match press conference, Kotoko game. I think it was Kotoko against Brekum Chelsea. So time na Steve Pollack and Kotoko coach. Na Akwesimoto Jackson was Kotoko main midfielder power team in him. But I saw him Akwesimoto. Bobo Senikidika gidi. I say what Jackie can do. Na sa game no. Na aka one other away game, then Kotoko will play has. Na Akwesimoto at the accumulated cards.
Me guys argue pa.
Inti Sena in the next game, Odi yellow card on has, and he was Kotoko's main man. Ultimately, me say house game no. Team Kobus as people like say. Akwesimoto is just one card away from missing the house game. But the way I ran Bono, there is no ultimate any assurance. We are saying, Akwesimoto in a game we on the yellow. It's only the Bekasana. No, I Tony Dakakra. At least to be available for the house game. Unmasama Steve Pola Kachemi. Or say a good observation pa na mayeno. But no Ukraine say players be say Akwesimoto mo. Say uyi sane gidi no. If unene kasa na oti ase say obeyi afri the game ni mu a. You will play obey worst player on the pitch. Send oti no. And the man born the ball no obono. Now I am saying this in connection with Victor Osimhen. Unim de tia Lookman mo. De also oti echa because they are crying here hindu. I don't go be I am farmer.
Actually 2 goals.
The
player in question no. On answer to my shegu.
Yes.
Still when you ball and pass him.
Yes.
And you know me cause na be ya dey na no.
Eh? So Victor is at the free anymore. Rich, he will not be Victor Osimhen BM.
And when the ball to the sense on poor game no. Oja players no na onu ko desu ozo nkaso and what born adwuma e can look born adwuma no ko
from baby awobobia ocean won Napoli ocean won Galatasaray oba Nigeria. That is who he is. And me assure say players need him. Say if you take that thing away from Victor, now the moment you become calm and quiet, unfair person, no, or because bomb me, so who is at the free anymore, he will lose it. And you just have to understand and accommodate it. Rich, a woman said, for me, the next game on Nigeria will be probably their biggest test. But on the ice, Rich, they really played.
Well. Team.
Oh my dear papa.
because now Mozambique make game na nko for me don't qualify by around 16.
Yes.
So I no pay and I'm a ben and say okay, ma me nkwohwe Mozambique for no kakra. Omunya bad side.
Omunya bad.
And Nigeria for them more match.
Yes, and you see, Rich, anywhere you see it, the other say, oh, and no Mozambique for no sign. Rich, so much sign ba.
And Nigeria
had to also play very well to beat them 4-0. And they did that. Game. Yes, they played well. Look at Iwobi. Look at Lukman. Look at the presence of Osimhen. Even the other auxiliary players in the crowd. They make sure say, look, you buy, you know, you winning all your 3 games in the group stages. And go for so a fluke. Now we are getting into the knockout stages. We need to announce ourselves. Say, last time I bought AFCON Ivory Coast, you can't find any fluke. And this time around, we want to go a notch higher. Rich, Metesa Woka or Yuntu and say, so we score and inquire between Benin and Egypt.
As a deceiving kakra.
But you see, that is what the Egyptian team have turned into.
And now Benin for no.
Look, Egypt need all round teams, they say. But Rich, as I'm now in that same contest, NMI Egypt from win.
Okay.
They are not flamboyant team.
From nowhere.
Omunya perfect.
Because short time, you're quite short and 1-1.
I can't need that team. But Rich, what wins tournaments like this sometimes can be only character. And it is for that say omo. And then who share AFCON be da. Na say open say only omo match from the beginning no ebe si same pa. One game can ignite you. Algeria DR Congo.
Okay.
Rich, I will not miss 1 second of that match. From national anthems to the final whistle. Mijini say, we are going to watch one of the best games in the history of the AFCON. Not just this AFCON. In Sa knockout game never had on. Because Rich, Algeria has been phenomenal. And confirm Tepiomo, Basabani, Mone, Riyad Mahrez. People don't really Bono Jam.
Riyad Mahrez also the born as about.
You see?
Bobo AFCON we bar.
Your players be wow. Rich, the moment they wear their national team jersey. Now Omoya well in some bar. You see the difference. He's carrying the team. And team I am telling you, Algeria team a very, very good side.
Solid.
One of the dark horses at this tournament is DR Congo.
Nigeria.
It will take a lot so be you.
Okay.
Inti yewe hawa sa game no ebesi akọ. Ivory Coast Burkina Faso. Ivory Coast fun was so kakra. But to how the money tap so ba mo rich.
I'm so bobo.
They can give you okay, African football so we discuss here. Rich, there are some games because of baby a team sleep free no. I can say when you black French teams in here, no. Send any benya Ivory Coast a different. So obi a dear class there or North Africa. No could share another North African team. All of a sudden the game becomes scary kakra. Sana sa game the team.
Okay.
And then from 4 p.m. to
two interesting games.
Very interesting game. But AFCON is still following the trend in Norwich. The big boys. Making sure say show up. What that means, and say the knockout stage is not here bono. If we know you got caught ne adeno. Yes,
big games.
Big games. Okay. And ABC.
Yem family fina ye medi fie nkomo na abrante no the pragmatism by no. Or say my pragmatism is not about him being too rigid.
Okay.
But we witnessed how Maresca was making changes and first 11 for some games. And he, you say, be on your too rigid, but as a son, you be brace.
You see, that one there, it can't be guaranteed.
No, this one, I'm in front of you. Richard, to be told, Ayala is the best football analyst right now in Ghana. He doesn't care if it's about his team or not. Always make sure he's doing his job without considering his bias. Okay, I don't see the message on the Abraham, no. Now, you can't have come once to me at your from Pamtow, I've come winter ye. ɛkɔ so Morocco na ɛsɛ AFCON baabi adu ne mu ɛde papa unless ebi AFCON ebi Ghana yan qualify nti bia won hyɛ dan hwe bi wo de ne sɛ de na ya leka no wo de tra TV achi na hwe bi bo sa AFCON we mu de papa na de tene sɛ ya ba so ko AFCON ni bi ai ya ba sɛ adu free Ghana ha na nyame ya adoma final na ɛbɛkɔ so aw Morocco kuro no no onso tibi kɔhwɛ ɛyɛ dwumadie no enso bi live we nya sɛ wo TV achi wo ti stadium hɔ baabi a bɛbɔ final no na onso timi akɔhwɛ ɛyɛ AFCON ni bi na tie for the ten said the akubites makan how many times makan 3 times the akubites o de one kasa koso he later no ba be o de me bo be mame o kasa yes we child kampa me say new year we no so 2026 we the akubites and the ditwa na o de tobi so dem a wo to na no yedi nipa bako eye final ni bi na we no ye na etua bibia anye se wo na o player o be fro kwa ba bia o be da bibia edi akubites na afaka no to de tobi keke na onso tie ya nyame ya doma final no onso timi awram o Morocco na wakwa akohwe eye the final abekoso awo eye kru no enso to edi akubites ni bi na bibia enye kama emfa ema before yebeko to yasampa mpese yedwene ho awofie na ayala se mediama ne house of ni niam esi ho no
enye me hu e na me hu e
enye do
yeah
Jeff me some monfa video of Atakwati ene and to YouTube and Shart TV na ya hwefo ne atiefo enso emehwe bi se game niam e course no na enye asem keto kra in fact House of Folk our assistant coach Abdullah Ghazali and in the video ubon say born a conscience and na boy na so to born the park so na omunya kwan ato aye game so and I mean said ya in anim no sometimes all kwa we na bia the home team no was sure abon say boys they do maybe an say omo atwetwe omo na se kakra so omo de ball no beba na game so atimi aposidi na num and assistant coach at the House of Folk Abdullah Ghazali and yetiefo dimrika ko eye boy no so just omunja no I mean come on ade no my dream was Ghazali minimum no because ayala so nim Ghazali on pekasa wo
oh of course
Ghazali obi a me come first time am ni shai so we send a question cry see obi ya no cry dia chiro so no video was dey pan it me trigger branch na enti ema just obi a so no atefo anya asem kito wo just obi enjai no na onkobo eye bobo ne dia to YouTube and Shart TV onso betimi abana baba be hwe ebra na ade no nso ekoso nanumu na the disciplinary committee of the Ghana Football Association and so a charge up penino say niema we die sabi egui football ho fin enti Abdullah Ghazali no nso mra na enchiremu bi ho na chia aye here no yama bi na yan said dia hunsam no nso besi akọ aya quicker you na fe eveni en common no Abdullah Ghazali
yes
yeah the man go fusa
okay I don't know whether it's my psychology background Rich bibia obeye bia a reaction bia empanyin say bibi na a trigger nti sebi Ghazali ayenim no omodam say ogina hwa na obi nye ne we na odi agu obi so ato ekoto ahye so akobo no oh he's a sane person nti answer na obi hu say Abdullah Ghazali chesi obi na say obi aye bibi ntina oyesa
okay boy na Ghazali kono so ankokobo no ono ankasa chechensi no yentie boy no na dia pa ne sintia ma Abdullah Ghazali assistant coach at the House of Folk ne bufu sa
na bone ku na me say dem sadia me fa bone mato no to make fun of player and catch him say minjai ball na ball nko na like omo delay nti minjai nti me coach ne ba fa ball na to am player na me yede me dem na wo ball no so na no ba no be ball mas na me so we say me nyama nko wa ba ball mas na me so me do ball
I didn't know to be say pin the company you are the say
but suddenly o ma catch him by them but I don't hear nation because like 14 film they can make German up me like me innocent now about my studio cinema mention
akwala the only penny nya say my head dey audifo it is sending apology emmanuel catch him say we are sorry
coach patrol say we born say can one me sorry
that's why
man shada
okay nti akoda na boy no ono na da YouTube inshati we betumi abanda ba be he no em say wa chechim
what me
was in coach phone no reply
Rich sebi Ghazali onya bodam for and what radio so now can answer ma so ye nipa you can lose
because the Ghazali I know
you can lose your cool at a point and so medru but you see utie kofia ago amanje na that you fen kofi ye bobo media ma hye wan ye nyina ye nim utai okobi homa Rich etoro bi a ye starting ball no a ebia bobo bi a ma be 2 balls bobo is so me be 5 as 6 2 balls just say ye ebia ye be start game balls e o park so ye dey game no kra could be 12 say home team ni sa so mo sha Rich home team ni hye ni nyina no na ball na ye dey game na so te simply because the home team want to do bibia to delay now according to Kofi na Yeshi no ball na kwa bontin wo boy I also for ball no esade mo back all ko for ball na mo no na media ma player ka che say hey
emfa ball no
mo ntetem sa ball ye delay wo so kokota mo na mo Rich na wo se onfa wo boy na ye wadwuma no because ya catch us enfenti wo so onfa Rich wo Kofi a wugina we akwa kitikiti say onfa na se coach any player coach open in tamama team any press ato media masunti coach na mu
ko fa ball no
edri ka be fa ball na o si oduru ho no masade me na ya wo ball no so Rich sometimes you have to be human I also udi ka ye nipa ansa na wo animtwe bi mpo awaye Rich how many of us will not lose our cool with this situation how many of us so
because happen the team that from
who are cry I was said you obi say enye nti so wonye na me panyi me baba ya na wo sa do na ya wo ball no say o suma me na o e dey da obeso chire
Ghazali ball no so reply no
enti oye no na Ghazali you fan say ye African no what here say hey na wo mu ade on na ball no akwara say panyi ni ball na no so ball ni bi na panyi ball na so ball ni bi da say enye say wo betimi na ko and was say any brand yam kwa fi na udwane
say agrade ohun sa wo ra oni benfo bedidi and any enko
any say me ball na betima bo bidi a and say that ntokwa no afi de udwane nti that was what happened.
Wow.
Now obi a wo tie me bia me nka say me so Ghazali so but you first have to be human and understand say e betimi ato even though me jiri say he could say sometimes you know Rich your analysis you know after total so he could have maintained the calmness and it's another busa who say esiaka who betimi maintain calmness ana he was angry
because be a son one
na me say Rich as into asem here narrate actually we even when you esie we nipa who tie na heshi enye obufu me to ye babufu
asemo
and that was what happened but when him in say me say ekoso ha because the football environment is a professional environment and we expect people to demonstrate high level of calmness near identity. Ghazali na oye penyin. Ono no obiara na sabe kono say o penyin na wo mo na o se ka woti ase na one act overboard any identity. The else no. Me the men the akwane ye oyam kura bone sem papa.
So opa coach kura cho.
Na a chopa we a chopa.
I was coach mpa.
Ko se me ball na
kawa.
We yes. Tisa kono ya kwa boni ankasa.
As it goes,
Wako
boy,
pass some the abre Abdullah Ghazali. Abdullah Ghazali mu di.
no kasakra.
Nenum ko bia kwa ntine nenum kasa.
No,
You must trigger such a person to get the reaction now. Onya coach Kafra. Yakran yemu bebre a omu bu aten no.
Ghazali
would have done it more than what you've done.
Unless
the only thing is say yes.
Yes.
The only thing is say yes, you went overboard. And then look at the afterthought judgment. But the aba na aba okwa no patch or no man kuina
41 yen review no yen tete
of course
you say free and day koni na no
sure
first one you be did common kakaka na
first of all
yeah the akọ
I think
at the production
I think is a
omusika no the realm no I reflect it.
Yes to some extent yes, to a larger extent yes.
Okay,
unim the first reflection league no home common.
Okay,
and uze your bebre they don't put value on good communication around a product. Rich, you admit with me the moment you say at the same club will be 1 million, there were people were happy. All of a sudden Ghana Premier League no a home commodino was positive. So my idea Sikaba League nim. And look when they raise your expectations, say then the clubs should conduct themselves well. And the first value no products no image sa sika no be say Emma home common ye de so Sikaba clubs no omunyo maye omuntimintia ye di komo papa for league no because of Sikano. Number 2, Rich, I think say Sikano in a certain way and raise competition because apart from Sikano apart from the actual clubs no and say Sikano be so na yes I dey check baby a wo be di o league ni mu no and you could clearly see say
be episode onyeska
be episode di baby ye na onyeska
at a point e be nya bia no obeda league
yes,
no
na baby
na media ma ba na baby na kotoko be fem kakra
yes Heart of Lions even mid-table for any relegation battle ni nyina no Rich obia da so say see na be call dia say me stay in the league for about 3 years I'll be able to get a certain base of money. Say me get me like them film mahame ho. Enti sikasam no ma competition na wa de no so ekosoro. The third one. At the same time yes can go on the buy. They came with some level of say ye ba be twa game na mamo. Say the man the last season, you know. And Rich, I think apart from few issues or more about communicating say oh because of technical reasons match we na yes ye be yentimi, you know. The the ones they've been able to cover, Rich, I think said the coverage has been good. They be make us the same way, and it is missing from a lot of other platforms because probably they don't know. Rich, say ukoshe game war Samra boy, ukoshe game war Bichim. Na say ukoshe game no TV so. Na incident BC. Na unya perfect angles to those incidents now. Don't rush to blame Adesa production. Makachi would say majority of your parks, any your various venues, you know, almost you know, man factor in coverage, camera coverage of say about the check game, you know, professional way. And they don't have positions for various angles for cameramen. And what we even watch, those people trying their best to give you, and we saw the NFL analysis, and we two pass Accra Sports Stadium, Baba Sports Stadium, Tamale Stadium, make the standard venues now. And yes, you know, you say they will host AFCON, international media houses, they will cameras, but back any sound of man, Rich. You will not cry of angles when it gets to those venues, you know. And I think say the production and so akosoro. Now, make it one Rich. League table no. A term for each class You don't have to go beyond the league table to search for one mona or more yadia, one mona or more yadia. It is obvious, say currently there, Rich. Mediama is the best club
for the first round.
Yes. Omo material omo Coach Ibrahim Tanko, the venue,
TNA,
a home-based venue, how a Pokroa, and yet 30,000. Like I said, they are struggling to fill. Just around 6,000-7,000. To go for back a Caribbean, they could create a certain atmosphere. And I think that on my idea to create a Friday night football tradition beer. Majority of our games, on Friday night. The only problem about who I said, on lights, Usa me could be a catch from the beginning of for and the Obo games you remember Bria. Now affected visibility. I'm even TV coverage for quite complaining. So yeah, the camera net to swap lights from near day. But rich, so can be album quality of players, quality of coach, the team traditional environment of creative. And even the backing of the team in Peninfor, most backer, Rich, he will do whatever it takes for Mediama to win. And Obi onim Ghana football will be at me and make it. So, and yet just putting together a great team, but you need to have an administration and you're ready to push team to every height. And Rich, they signed another headline sponsors with Asante Gold. $200,000. Which what will they do with this money? They will push it into the club. Now, baby, you go start from more. African into man statistics in here. But rich, only African too much, Look at where they are. Even from poor man so deep back in the moon. But all of a sudden they spark on what I say. They are defending champions and back. And only they are taking a moment. Home games now. They don't lose. They've never lost there. Kotoko they are always expected to do well. They are always expected to do well. And I think it will even be disappointing say they are not first or second. Especially with players no more toying. But you could also extend the conversation when we need to extend it. Say, Uto players be brave for Basana.
Adaptation.
Yes, and also will take time. Will take time. Again, a recruitment no more here. And again, the coach are almost so creative. They've gone back to their roots, involving the community. And Obianim say, again, a sense of community base now. And what you know, and it's a we Jessica. Nasika no ma sebi and nim the phobia at Tapokumo say, Omunfan Rano club ne. They buy the right players. They give them the right supporter. You always expect Adriana to do well. And to me, I never say Adriana so are in right.
But all of a sudden, I say, I'm far pan. I know.
Look, they are not losing it. It is very difficult to be consistent in the Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
Because of the competitive nature. And young kind of crunch. Rich, oh yeah, they said dear. I'm not saying say ye play some league no omo yadie but on say titibina they were so matured at the top level to give you Amankwame can win 6 matches in a row, 10 matches in a row because they are matured, home away home but on say you can get that from Salimo Seydou Sana can give you 4-5 games, grade A performance, home and no. I don't think that yesterday what team your team 4 winning streak, 5 oh yebi. I don't know but
me baby lines no so far team be na or disappoint you.
Bechemni Nations.
Okay.
Bechemni Nations.
I'm disappoint you.
Oh yes.
But they pa na disappoint you pa.
Bechem.
Okay.
Bechem. The entire makers say who say Bechem has always on my hand here. And comparatively to nations, lose players bebre say the nations are losing. And you know, Bechem pa with Okan Munina still there.
Me the last time me come council can granny town. See you about town friend or so yeah, a ball match now. And who Bechem was and be chem so na ne went me.
And yes, also because hey, now we should be a Bekum Chelsea. That Bekum Chelsea is only
almost
yes. And the other factor because and come after the ever started.
Okay.
So we almost nations say they've also been very because nations are club. Since mobile, they've always been knocking on the door. Say, league number. But this time I be but they've lost a lot of play. But there. And today will be my most disappointing team.
Officiating near the nanny.
Yeah, sure.
Na ya to us our discussion to say maybe lines in 3220 83581 83582 83583 ya brobo nsem so bebre nso betimi aba na odo adwenche no ade aba me se manya me first caller na yemfa no hello
Ritados.
yes sir
Abubro Konkram Stado. I'm in Chabajafo nyina na maboduma. Who say moli the only media who say me starting from anopa na me different kran ba. Mona mobi asem ni papa bi ku bia bremu house of folk pani no. Ba de boy ne ye ne so nye e me ya so di ku fi nkan na asem ameka kire no. So ye mfa say boy fairness na wo ba house of folk no bi ye o sa we be o de. Ba no more serious note no. Me mfa concentration ni ko bebre as team. Me bom coach ni ehwe ni mienu. Di tati sewu eye dwaye tati no da so use ni empem odi coach e man mo on aduana no me ya say aduana no omo bobo no sa omo say aduana fi so G league no fro ho no as a first half no obegba ye wura second round no ma go say e no ya e ka extra tap o fa the new show me da say
ate yenso ye da say emfa next caller hello
afternoon
yes sir
wajo doma Bubakar dodo na so me wa nko ba me koma samsu I'm say boy gazere nambo enya ni gazere ne so ba tie then I am me kala fit later Ghana ball no aguli na fi left we go heart here ya left yanje ya onu bu fo ne she gazere na ma akwara no so kan ko di sa na mo me ta no ma say no ntina ma ba di tam no mo bobo no mo say mo for ma park no bo no mo bo na to mo bo na me nye no ko bo na Ghana ya bo no what is we go has to share part left it go we left no do park so yeah me ya say we dey kuma na bra for obi what to park and this is stay here we left no do na no we bet ma detect the system bia akokwa no aka park so oh kana fi bo na ba ya nye ye na dey kwa dey na yam gun prako na ba 10 years time yes na aka cash
yara say hello
champion Richard
Donkor
Ebajona Avizia Tanzo.
I think come to afi sabre na bibia yi.
Afi sabre na ha so folk. Na ya G League no. Aha, na Dr. Brajam for so Fagbear. Well, which me team are disappointed no. So they will can be nations are disappointing me. Papa we of his other facilities are nations work on the stadium. Omo nchiri omo. Over nations demua. Not a prayer to Papa the rich. I know when I disappoint here. Now the somebody there almost almost league in Mudia almost standard no. Then your nations by what building a standard the champion was that's why the champion league nache. It's been disappointing about the house of folk. Better supporters in now but Marco Didi Dramani. The prayers no na answer some years serious kakana almost come home. And I go ya consider prayers that fi nyamo ana go ki pa na ye services agbesi and we ye services abede na kipa no kwa mele when ya basre ya ga na mo defenders no na midfielders no ya ga ka me kan ni mo so nya strikers bia on betimi abobo na tuma mai na nkwe na ka baba.
Okay, yemfa last two na orefi say more transfer ban there. We do players one part indeed now tre. Last two na infantry hello.
Good morning, Ricardo.
Yes sir.
I'm just to go them because good. Ricardo, the mental disappointment so mo mum to papa my na o ma ti akuma che. Ricardo go fedi. And the appointment of just one player can know.
And you know, transfer ban.
And no one na why Papa who ye team, ya catch us say, Omo Mocha was ya no more. I can't be no do say any nipa any omu team. Ye can, what's it? Oh, you can't get it. When I would do see in your open or ye. I know no na ko baba. You open no ana in sakano.
media media ma hunu sa pa person ya na the team no irrigation no the team no to ta na media me hunu no on the on koso se ye po bia de ni ye na so ndo be fast no na se ye ma na e da ono ananim
That's a Prince Aqua. Is it true that Kotoko have pathways with Joseph Ablo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
confirming. Omanga said a statement about Bonte.
Okay. Omanga pathways.
Yes, I think that for some time now, there were rumors of a lot of indiscipline.
Okay.
Indiscipline with minimum. And saying and one leading to 10 to do.
Okay.
And termination, you know, I say Ablo so.
Okay.
The Omonin and I was here.
Clean system, no. Last call and hello. Yes, sir.
I'm going to black army. No, Josh. I'll pay me free commerce, maybe mother cry. Now, and to be prepared, the pen. I will cut a couple of years. You know, Mantiasi. And the person where to be a term of war who confirm money. Go man can go and tell you. You can't just let me almost you. What told you?
Was it 1980?
It's a trade. I want to take up on it. And the commission might be moving walk out of the because I said the three, none of that go. Car and a sapphire and a boat two. 3, for Tiapia. 4, so 5, for that. 6.
Hello. Okay. I'm so I already agree to
83.
83, sorry.
Nila Nakati.
Nila Nakati. I'm saying,
move.
I just said such a pronoun. If we do right now. My catcher say Okano. I had that dear body, ever some minutes in the yes. Okano, Bemana, Yam, one cassa her can to me say yes. Is Okano and Munyama Bempa and you, Timmy. Na oye car owner. Okano, per se, spring kama. And I'll be all crown a can, Uremua, to me say, Mundi now to 2 to near day. Your bell line name come out, can remember Casa car. I think what Tono or Abruchi for. Now the aba aye Ghana be body works if we are near spray your best answer amount discount 10% umpe na pedien. Apart from that oye car owner car dealer okra cars free abrochire at the bagana e bia o to accident cars and out the bagana uni problem o dia abrochire okra na wa me ma amwa number no fa na no ni nkomo o dia car no mu yi free container ni ma from aye port ona no na o de abreno awo aye kumase aye apem so ha na kan kama we are ultra modern aye oven near the kana kushim near spray kana man so no etimi aye fe panti djuma na ekoso okodo yaro proba mo ha ombe djuma ni neat at the amount spraying lining body works in na no ama automobile ye bi awo yasye ye wo apem so fair junction ho na mpato friend awo 0244 4657 64 na moni eni enkomo aya enwe
Rich so be so to coin say o ko pe business partners na oni o my business and I say business in tina wo to coin say o to coin because of education school and I wo ko say o to coin because of leisure o be so ko jiwa home o pe way out o pe vacation bi akọ sa akwantu ni nyina no bomba stores and ebitimi de wakọ esa de waba asomdwe mu kama a wonya problem bia e wo ho o apply for visa and I open consultations near to me a guide o twa flight tickets and I won kwaya fanfa so wonya flight ni bi any ade bomfa stores e be boa o am twa flight tickets baby a wo be call open hotel e kama na e booki amount wasi krobi so open car rentals open guided tour both local and international nyina no bomfa stores and ma kontu oni sa no ma ya ma bobosi eye easy omuni madwuma no mo say very very reliable e wo honum ini se obeso kusua de wa amanone obese okoye intent obese okoye adwuma e wa amanone eno nso so bomfa stores na eye number 1 e wo sa de anim na de enti a omo na ye di ho adanse ene se dwumadi e wa amanone bebre no omo companies a omo verify omo jobs no na omo ankasa de to omo na so ye o job office e wo krowe bomba stores edimu tintimba wo mu universities na wa manone no mo na kire o wa hade wo placement ye wo program we a ye wo scholarship we wa hane ade bomba stores eka omo a university placements any san nkoboni gina no omo dimu tintimban enti global visa assist any bibia no bomba stores and ye number 1 traveling agent a e wo se oni omo edinkita ho na omutimi eboaw emu akwantu eyefe na eyefofofo edemaw omo aija kumasi heya ubetimi afre omo ewo 0531 085235 0531 085235 and I say 0261 671686 0261 671686 ubetimi so ato omo nkra ewo affiliate tan so ewo bonfastores.com bonfastors bonfastores.com na watimi arichi omo na dwumadie bia wo so omo boaw ewo wakontu ho no omo timi aboa bonfastores omo see your joy of tourism betu esemenkai o se 2026 yi ubetwa beta na watwa no ewo betway na omokosoa edi a lot of exciting offers and abba betway rewards wo ho easy cash out wo ho win boost wo ho kese enoma bebre a ema betway e danso from other betting companies na de omodi abakra se twa wo kra no eye bet influencer betway say obi a wotie me ni bia no oye omo bet influencer enti shisho multiple bet no e wo betway o unique code na da bet so no share na for emphasis code no entwa bet na betway enche osika we unya obabia agise betway nko betway and the catch say oyo omo bet influencer no kre say ampa oyo omo bet influencer we gaming commission agiatumu undi 18 years Michelle untimi entwa bet e wo betway so we the 18 years e dia ene na akonya e wo ho na emom no so wo bet ya na wa bet responsibly betway almost get way more.
Dumi no abo yeah sorry na akofa dum kase no abramo after dum kase na no na obra at 1 ohima benewa anytime no omo so set omo ade obra at 1 dwadi no etimi ade abransisi ade akamo nyame adom ebesan enemu ehia adom kase na eto so ade ama